We are live, ladies and gentlemen. It is Robert and Royer. We will be your rum hosts this evening. And boy, do we have a show for you. If you're reading the headlines, we're going to get into it. A lot of crazy stuff happening in the rum world this last week. And boy, are we excited to talk about it. So, as you guys are coming in, make sure that you're hitting the thumbs ups. We're always trying to get double-digit thumbs ups every single week. We appreciate you guys, as this is the greatest rum community in all of YouTube. Every single one of you guys make this possible for us to be able to grow the rum community, get more people interested in rum, and we just hit 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gents.
To you. Thank you very much. All due to you.
You guys are amazing. So we're really excited about it. Bryce is in the house. Good to hear from you, Bryce. Thanks for coming on in. As you guys are coming in, let us know what you're drinking tonight, what you're up to. If
Not
you're
only
new,
that, but please form a single file line.
Single file.
Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Get yourself something to drink. Let us know where you're at, what you're having.
Yes, if you're new, we absolutely want to know what part of the world you're watching from. We get all kinds of places that show up here, so we're excited about it. Vargas Vault, we are early. We is early. We is early.
we is early.
So the reason we're early tonight, so you guys might not know about this depending on where you're at, but I couldn't believe it. We're in Iowa, United States, guys. It was 71 degrees today. 71. I'm going to tell you how many times that's happened in my life, and it's
zero.
This many.
Zero.
It is usually covered in snow, freezing cold.
December 15th. I mean, just the other day, it was like 13 degrees outside.
Yes. And
13.
And later this week, we're literally going to be back down to 12, 15 degrees. Like, we're going right back down. But it was exciting today. I was in shorts and a T-shirt today. I couldn't believe it. It was really exciting. So it was warm here. And also what comes with warm weather when it's not supposed to be warm is crazy storms.
Yes.
So right now, we're currently in a tornado watch. We're currently in a severe thunderstorm watch. Well, it's happening. I think that's happening right now, right? So we are having all this going on. But don't worry. All the rum is in the basement.
And it's all safe.
It's all safe.
Well, for now.
For now. So we do have some crazy weather going on. We're not sure if the power goes out during this. That is why. So just giving you the heads up. If there is a sharp end to this, it's because the power went out. We have 70-mile-per-hour winds.
70 and up. Yeah, 70 to 80.
It's like 55 plus going all the way up 70, 80 miles an hour. And so we're in some crazy weather right now, but we're still drinking rum with you guys because this is what we do anyway.
What else are we going to be doing?
This is literally what we really. If you guys ever wonder what Iowans do during tornadoes, it's drink rum in the basement. So, or at least
either that or we go out on the porch and say, hey,
where's it at?
Where's that?
But it's already dark out.
What's that at?
So we're not used to it this time of year. We usually can watch it, but it's dark out, so there's nothing to see. So we're just inside drinking right now. So just so you guys are aware, we have some crazy stuff going on, but whatever.
Just be forewarned. If we do lose power, it's just gone. We're done for the night.
Yeah,
well, at least for the show. We'll still be drinking rum downstairs here at the bar.
Right. So let's see here. We got Zachary in the house. Hello, rum dogs.
Hello.
We are excited. Getting over a stomach bug. Thanks, kids.
Man.
So not drinking tonight. That's okay. You got to get healthy.
Okay.
You got to get healthy.
Yeah.
Stay healthy. There's a lot of stuff going around right now. And so you guys got to stay healthy. I definitely get it, but I appreciate you joining us anyway. Let's see here. Vargas coming in. Got to save the rum from going to Oz. Those munchkins are hard alcoholics. They are. I've heard that. I read that in an article somewhere that the munchkins drink rum. I'm pretty sure that's somewhere. So we definitely don't want that. Terry's in the house. Good to hear from you. Hello, guys. Opened a new bottle of Bumbu XO.
Very nice.
Taste. I have to ask, are you drinking the XO on its own, or are you mixing it? Because I'll be honest, we did not care for it as much on its own, but as a mixer, it's one of the best mixers on our shelf. We absolutely love the way it blends. So I was just curious. Bryce says that wind passed through Kansas today. Man, it was crazy. Yes, it has been. It's been windy today, but it's picked up quite a bit.
Yeah.
My truck left the ground for a little bit. No big deal. Used to that kind of thing, right? So I glide through it, and it's been pretty wild. We've had stuff blowing all over the place. Everybody's been trying to catch their stuff and lock it down here as it's going. I had to move some stuff around today. So we got some crazy storms. We're hoping to be here tomorrow. And as long as it doesn't mess up my hair, I think we'll be okay.
I think it'll be good.
I hope so. It's the first thing I worry about. So we're excited tonight. First of all, let's talk about what we're drinking tonight. Royer, what's in the glass?
Oh, what I'm having this evening is a little Chairman's Reserve, the Forgotten Casks.
We just did this review tonight,
Right.
guys. We're
So-
ecstatic. We'll be getting it out here in the next couple of weeks. It is an awesome, spoiler alert, it's an awesome rum. They forgot about it, and I'm glad they found it. You guys are going to be pretty excited to watch that one. It's a fun review. And we're glad we got into this one. We've had it for a little bit, so we got some forgotten casts.
I think one of these fine people just had. It's okay.
Are you phoning in?
It's the tornado alert. We'll be fine.
Is it tornado alert? You took my phone away. Where's the phone?
It's on the other side.
It's on the other
I
side.
had to make some room for some rum.
How am I supposed to answer the phone?
Go answer the phone.
Hello?
Yeah.
We're doing rum reviews right now. You can't possibly be calling me at this time. This is unacceptable.
Wow, crazy things do happen. Seriously. I don't even remember. I'm drinking the Forgotten Cast, and I plumb forgot what I was talking about.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't listen to a single thing that they said, and I just yelled at them that we're doing rum reviews and hung up. So I don't know who it was, but I did answer.
Hopefully that wasn't my wife.
I did yell at them that we're doing rum reviews. So
it's better than how we usually answer.
I should have plugged
Joe's
us.
Pizza.
I should have plugged us. Like, join us on the YouTube. It's easier to contact us that way. I'll do that next time.
Oh, my goodness.
So my glass tonight, if
Yes.
you guys were watching, I finished off. I've been working on finishing some bottles. So if you guys remember
Working hard.
back some episodes ago, we talked about how when you open a bottle of rum, you typically have a year to 2 years to drink that bottle of rum without it changing flavor or something happening to it. So I've been doing my best to drink some of these rums that we have had down here open for probably longer than that. And so I finished off last week's bottle, right? I went through Bayou cask barrel, I think first, barrel bottle, a single barrel. And then I ended up getting through last week. I ended up finishing off the bottle of Cruisin' Blackstrap. And so
you did finish that, didn't you?
And so this week I've opened the cross key. Well, I didn't open it; it's been opened. But I poured cross keys. So
very nice.
Just
so that's
working
what you're having this evening.
Yes. So you guys can go back and find that review. It's in there. It's in there. But this is the one I'm debuting here tonight. It's a great way to replug the videos, right? So we did this one a while back. And so I'm getting through this one now. So this is the one I got a ways to go. So I'm gonna have to work on this. We'll see how well I do for next week. We'll take a measurement of where I'm at now to next week. So we'll see how well I do. But I gotta move through some of these rums and clear them out. So, all right, what do we got in here? We've got finishing off the last of the Añejo, then finishing off the last of the Kraken Black Spice, and then I'll need more rum. We always need more rum. It doesn't matter if your cabinet has 10 bottles, 100 bottles. You always need more rum. We can confidently say that. But that's exciting. That's some good rum there. Terry, drinking the Bumbu XO on its own. Not too crazy about mixing good rum. Hey, I can respect it.
Very well said.
There is a lot of people that like that better on its own. I will say it's usually the people who have a little bit more of a fine-tuned palate. They drink, have had some different rums from across the variety, and so they end up getting more of that flavor out of it. And so I can respect that. So I definitely have met tons of people that love the XO on its own. I love it mixed. I'm a fruity tooty guy, right? I love this sweet, smooth rum. So I'm not afraid to admit it. It's fine, but that's awesome. Enjoying some good rum. Jeremy's in the house. Made it. Scooting on in here.
Welcome, Jeremy.
Jack's in the house, having a few beers, and then I'm on to some Mount Gay, I reckon. There you go. Got some Mount Gay in the glass tonight. That sounds pretty. What kind of beer are you drinking? That's what I need to know. I mean, that's the real. Like I'm hanging by a thread here. What kind of beer are you drinking? It matters.
I'm guessing it's not Busch Light.
It's not Busch Light?
I'm guessing
it wouldn't be Busch Light if I was drinking it, but every Iowan drinks Busch Light except for us.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
So I used to be a Budweiser.
I'm a Bud Light guy, so I don't know. I'm curious what beer you're drinking. Let's see here. Oh no, the Tornado wants more rum. Not some of ours.
Not some. They ain't getting none here.
They aren't getting any of ours. Jeremy just got a new rum yesterday. Oh, Papagayo Spice. Don't remember where the first half of the bottle went. I hate it when that happens.
It must be the Forgotten Cast.
If you guys forget where the first half of your bottle goes, sometimes you got to give us a thumbs up.
I think you're doing it right.
That's everyone around here, right? We have that happen a lot around these parts, so can relate to that. We've got Zachary. I'm enjoying a glass of Plantation Pineapple. That's great rum.
That's one of your favorites.
That is one of my favorite rums. That's always in the cabinet at my house, and I absolutely love it. It's a great rum, very natural flavored, And the Stiggins Fancy really hits home with me, so I really love it. Great rum. Terry, I've never had a chance to keep open rum for a year. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Us either, until all of a sudden we started this little YouTube channel, and all of a sudden we noticed people were watching, and we had to try more rums.
We had to get more rum, and more rum.
And unfortunately, my liver's not capable of keeping up with finishing off a bottle every single week and going on to, and it would actually be 2 bottles every single week with sometimes how we do things. And I don't think I'm capable of such things. You know, I don't like to set ceilings over here, but that's one that I haven't been able to keep up with yet. So I might not be able to do that, unfortunately. Let's see here. Jack's got Coronas and Morettas. Yes, there we go. There we go. Some tropicaliness. I'm feeling the beaches of Mexico over there.
The palm trees.
It feels good.
Blowing in the wind.
Wow, that really looks like palm trees blowing in the wind. Your movements convinced me we were there. That looks so realistic. I'm so impressed with you. Zachary, I like Coors Banquet beer. There you go.
There you go.
I like Coors. I think it's a great beer as well. Honestly, I like the main brand. A lot of people are getting into craft brews, which again is why craft rum is becoming such a big thing. Because you get into these craft brews and now craft rum is taking off because of it. I like craft rum a lot more than I like craft beer. I don't drink a lot of beer to begin with, so that's why I don't like them as much. Because obviously we're here drinking rum, but I definitely have been trying a couple extra ones here and there. We'll see how it goes, but the rum's where I'm going to stick for now.
You know what my favorite beer is?
Rum.
Well said.
Is it rum? Did I get it right?
You're pretty darn close.
Am I pretty darn close? All right. Vargas Vault, thanks to the group, I dodge a bullet with a $6 bottle of rum, so thanks to the group. All right. There we go. See, the group will help you guys. If you guys are questioning getting a bottle of rum and you're like,
that's the group.
I don't know what to do. You can throw that in the Just Drinking After Hours, which is down below. We have it tagged. You guys, if you're not a part of the Facebook group, Just Drinking After Hours,
you should be. I don't know what you're doing with your lives if you're not.
You can join right now. Scroll down into that description section there. The link is there. You guys can jump over. But yes, I'm glad we could save you the harm of a $6 bottle of rum. We have had a few rums in that price category, and let me tell you guys, it can get messy.
Yes,
so
it can.
Glad we could save you on that one. Although if it would have been us, we would have bought it. But that's because if we hadn't had it yet, we're going to tell you about it and laugh at how much we don't like it. So we actually have a new review coming out for you guys next week. $10 bottle of rum. I'm going to spoil it for you guys right now. I normally wait, right? It's in the video, but it's a $10 bottle of rum. And you're going to love it. You're going to love the review. It's going to be a fun one. You guys are going to enjoy that one.
Yeah, we had fun.
We haven't had a cheap one in a while, so it was a fun review to do. Let's see here. Andrew in the house used to drink Boston brand rum. Boston. Some Boston brand. Is it Boston like the place Boston or the band Boston? Because it matters. Because if it's the band, I'm going to go buy.
Boston ever made their own
You
rum.
don't know. Kiss made their own rum. So Boston maybe was like
from that era, so I would kind of know
they'd be like, this is a great idea. And Boston came out with its own rum. You don't know. Or maybe Kiss got the idea from Boston. You don't know. Gene Simmons was like, this is a great idea.
This is a great idea. We should.
That's my impression. It was super good.
Very good.
You guys are welcome.
It was almost like Gene Simmons was here.
Yes, I just was missing the face paint and the hair. It's amazing. Vargas Vault. All I could think of is, could it melt my eyes as bad as the Blackheart did to Roberts? My eyes were incinerated from Blackheart. And if you guys haven't watched the video of the Blackheart review, I'm encouraging you to go search that video. You will not be disappointed. My eyes were bleeding. It was horrible. So spoiler alert, it is pretty bad, but it's a fun review, and it was a fun time doing it.
But that was in early days.
Days. We probably like it way better now. It's probably delicious.
We might.
The rum's probably it's aged.
But
it's super good
in the bottle down
super good.
I don't think we've cracked that thing open since that review.
Easter's coming early this year. That's all I'm feeling right now. Easter's coming early.
Yeah, maybe there's just something wrong with that specific bottle.
Yeah, that's what it is. We got to get more. We got to go buy more bottles. Angela's in the house. Hello from Peoria. Drinking Plantation Dark with Coke tonight.
Very nice. Oh, I love Peoria. Peoria is one of my favorite cities. Seriously. All seriousness. I used to do a little bit of traveling for work, and always stopped in Peoria, and the people are always so nice and friendly there, and it was just yes.
Shout out Peoria.
Shout out to Peoria.
Guess we're gonna have to take
this
a visit.
one's for you.
I've never been there, but I feel like we have to visit now. I feel like I'm missing out on I've Peoria
had
experience.
Some wonderful times there in Peoria.
Man, was rum involved or?
Well, we aren't going to go any further. Anyhow.
That's amazing.
We're just talking about rum tonight.
That's amazing. So welcome, everybody. We're glad you're here. If you're joining us, we are going to get into these news articles right now. We are really excited about it. I know you guys saw the headline. I'm sure you guys are a little curious about what we're talking about tonight. So I am going to get into some of these articles. So as you come in, make sure you're giving a thumbs up. For the love of rum, we got to get those thumbs ups. But I am going to bring these up here. I had some fun ones here this week. I'm pretty excited about this. I've been waiting to talk about this with you guys. So we're going to start off with one that wasn't in the headlines. So just as an FYI, everybody thought 2020 was a huge, huge year for alcohol. Apparently, it just kept going because 2021, at least in Iowa, went bigger. It went more. We just bought more. Iowa. So in Iowa, we set a record with 367 million gross in sales of liquor, right? And this year we do 415. $415.8 million in sales in liquor in Iowa this year.
Wow.
So
well done, Iowa.
I'm just saying we don't have habits, we have passions. Yes. It's not a problem, it's passion.
We're passionate.
We're very passionate about new things. So there it is. So I thought that was interesting. If you guys are curious, look up your own places of where you're at. But yeah. I'd be surprised to hear it. But I bet you that's pretty common across the board, that I feel like it continued. Because quite frankly, every time I wake up and see something on my TV, I swear to God, I need another drink. Like, I don't even know what's going on in the world anymore. Apparently, we're having tornadoes in December in Iowa. We had a tropical storm last year. This year, we have tornadoes in December. It's not June, it's December. What is going on? So this is the life I'm living now. This is what I chose, I guess, by being an Iowan. I don't know. So coming up second here on my list of articles is Floridecana received a Distillery Sustainability Award thanks to its commitment to reducing its environmental impact, which includes being the world's only carbon neutral and fair trade certified spirit, distilling its rum with 100% renewable energy, capturing all CO2 emissions during fermentation, and having planted 800,000 trees since 2005. Now, the cool thing about this is we're winning big with Big Green here, and this is a really great article for rum. So we've been telling you guys, this is kind of my rum update for you guys, is that stuff like this is what is pushing rum to the top of the list. People are getting behind it. It's finding big ways to hit the news headlines. And because it's becoming eco-friendly in some, and that's being highlighted, that's only going to get us noticed by more people and being applauded, and more people are going to go out and try it just because of that. And so that's really exciting news. I was really pumped to see that we're seeing companies work towards that. Yep. They're devoted to planting, I believe, 1 million trees by 2025. So they're continuing that. Wow. So you're going to continue to see these articles, and I'm sure we're going to see several companies see the attention they're getting and follow suit, because they're going to want a piece of that, right? They're going to be like, well, we can do that, right? And so they're going to go after that too. So it's a great thing for rum. Just seeing a big company like that being recognized for that is really, really awesome. So rum's on the rise. Just wanted to point it out. Are we ready? Article 3 for Ciara.
Okay. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna break you right in here right now, because there's a couple of things going on. Yes, Angela, you have a great city. You really do.
I gotta find where we're at.
And let's see, Jeremy, he loved the Black Heart review.
Great video. I did try the rum though, and thought it was okay mixed.
See, hey, everybody's palate's different.
Yeah,
everyone's palate.
You're tougher than we are.
Yep.
I cried like a little school.
Thought he was going blind.
It happens.
So Jack is from Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland.
Scotland, my heritage.
So cool.
Scotch Irish over here.
Jack, this one's for you, pal.
Scotch Irish background. Here we go. We're doing it.
That is so cool. I'm so glad that you joined us. I'm so glad that you're here.
That's pretty cool. That is really
very cool. Thank you, Jack.
That is awesome. Terry says, rum alert. I did your suggestion to mix the bamboo with Coke, and I used the Coke Zero. The taste was very good. Bam. Rum alert. I love when we get rum alerts.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the rum alert.
I love that. Stop and I'm like, hey, what is that?
Rum alert. We need a text program. That's awesome. Rum alert. That is awesome.
Send it out to everybody.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That is awesome. Jeremy says Bumbu is great. I like it with Dr. Pepper and is really good with root beer. Don't think it'd mix well with Mountain Dew, though. You're probably right. We tried mixing stuff with Mountain Dew. It got weird. Got real weird, guys.
Mountain
we did
Dew
some weird stuff.
It's just, it is kind of a weird mixer. We've tried several.
We have with Mountain Dew.
Hang on before you go on.
You're not going to let me get to Ciara, are you?
I know you want.
I'm trying to get. Give us some thumbs ups if you want Royer to stop talking, so we can talk about Ciara. But let's go. Let's get it.
All right. So, actually, today is a very special day. And you don't even know this. So as everyone knows, Robert and I, we don't usually even talk about what we're going to be talking about. We just kind of wing it like we usually do. So I did want to give a very special shout out to my nephew, Andy, who I hope is watching at some point. Maybe not tonight, because tonight is his birthday. So happy birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday, Andy.
And I've got 2 more birthday wishes that go out. My next one goes out to my sister, Marcia. And so happy birthday, Marcia.
Happy birthday.
Wishing you all the best on the day today. And the very last one that I have is for my sister, Claudia, that isn't with us anymore, but I still wanted to wish her a happy birthday because I know that at some point my brother-in-law Pat will be watching this, and just wanted to let you know that we're thinking of you. So
happy birthday!
Happy birthday to everybody. So let's break into the news.
Are we breaking into the news? Are we talking about Ciara? We're talking about Ciara. We're going to get into it here. So, guys, I found this article. I love it. So, we've talked about Ciara a little bit before. She has bought in. She's partnered with a rum company, right? So, she has her 10-to-1 rum is who she's partnered with. So, she got into rum. We talked about big news in the rum industry. When you start seeing celebrities, helps rum grow, right? So, we were excited. But what gets things going is when you post an article with the headline, Ciara twerks topless with a bottle of rum on her head while doing the balance challenge, right?
Oh, wow.
So here comes Ciara. And first of all, I didn't even believe this was possible. I was like, how do you twerk? I mean, with a bottle of rum on your head, right? I was a little taken back. So for quality control purposes, I went and I checked this out. So it's actually on her Instagram. She posted it on Instagram with her 10-to-1 rum is on her head, and she is topless. It is very tasteful, right? She's facing the other way. And I will say it was an amazing display of athleticism and flexibility, because the last time I could move that like that, I couldn't. So it was pretty incredible, but she did it, and it was pretty funny. And this actually went off pretty big through her community, through Ciara's community, right? And so she got a lot of notice about it, but she balances a bottle of 10-to-1 rum on her head, hands free, and she is down on the ground, super low, might I add, twerking, facing the other direction, right? Topless. I don't know why the topless was relevant, but it was. Maybe she just had rum before she did it. I get topless sometimes when I'm drinking rum, so
nobody wants to see that.
I understand it. I would face the other way too. So, I get it, right? We keep it classy. I'm a classy broad. I would do the same thing.
There you go.
So, but it was quite incredible. It made me feel like I should do some more sit-ups with my life, but whatever. I'll just keep doing curls with rum. It's fine.
I was going to mention something like that. So here's an idea. So let's get some thumbs up if we want to try and get Ciara to join us on the show here.
I'll call Russell Wilson and see if she's available next week. I'll do that.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's get us some thumbs up if you want to see Ciara on the show here with us behind the bar.
That would be pretty amazing.
That'd be pretty cool.
If we get Ciara behind the bar, that would be pretty incredible. I'm still waiting on the rock.
Well, I talked with Dwayne the other day.
He was busy.
And he's
making so many movies. He's
putting us off again.
So many movies. I get it.
It's like, man.
Well, Ciara's busy balancing things on her head, and I get it. I don't want to dive into my balancing on my head time.
He did promise to send a autographed fanny pack.
Did he promise that? Oh, good to know. Good to know. We're getting deep now. We're getting real deep. That's amazing.
Anyhow, we digress.
So if you guys are interested, obviously that article was out there. But if you guys are interested in seeing the video of her actually Ciara balancing that bottle of rum on her head, you guys can check that out on her Instagram page. It is up there for you guys. So it's still there. So you guys can go check that out. So we got some happy birthday wishes coming in. We appreciate you guys.
We do. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely amazing. So we're glad to have you guys here doing this. So that's our rum news of the week. I hope it was inspiring. Honestly, seeing these articles is a really big deal. Another reason that's really big with Ciara that I didn't touch on is, again, it's getting so much attention for rum through celebrities that you're seeing them really promote it. And she takes a lot of pictures with the bottles of rum, and people are going to go out and try that rum. And in turn, they're going to go see other rums on the shelves, and it's going to help grow more. It just grows. Rum shelves are getting bigger, and we're excited.
It helps the craft distillers out there grow as well, believe it or not. Craft distillers like Just Rum out of Sandy, Oregon. Craft distillers like Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum. You know, there are some really good rum companies out there. Bombarda Rum, another really good craft distiller.
So we're seeing a lot more of these craft distillers pop up, and it's really exciting. So just trying to keep you guys up to date. I know some of you guys don't always look up the rum news, so I try to take some of the big ones and bring them in here just so you guys can check it out. If you guys ever find your own rum news and want to bring it, we would love to talk about it. We just love seeing it being talked about in the world. It's pretty crazy to see it growing like this, and this rum channel is growing every single week, guys.
It is.
We are growing. We're super excited to be growing and doing it because of you guys, because we're getting so much more people interested in rum. Even right here with just the small amount of people we have, we're making a huge difference. And every time you tell a friend, a family member, share it with somebody, it's causing one extra person to go out and find some rum, which is really, really huge, which is on you guys. You guys are amazing.
Yes.
And you're part of this movement of getting more rum. So it's pretty amazing. So thumbs up to you guys. You guys deserve it.
Cheers.
It's been amazing. So I know everywhere I go, I walk in and I'm like, so what kind of rum do you drink? And then they're like, rum. And I'm like, oh, I'm leaving your establishment. I can't obviously come in here because you're not drinking rum.
Yeah. Right? Unfortunately, most of the places around here, they carry maybe one or two different rums, and they're just your common brands that you're going to find at every bar or restaurant.
Like Rum Dog Millionaire that they just carry everywhere because we're huge. We're a big deal. We're a huge deal. YouTube's sending us emails every week about how we're a big deal. I'm super excited about it. I haven't opened any of them. It's been awful.
Yeah, make them wait.
I'm really behind on all of that stuff. It's been really crazy, the holidays here.
We thought have our day jobs,
you know, I know.
And we do have the holidays coming up. And you know what else do we have coming up?
The top 10.
Dang straight.
Dang straight. You PBS approved guy over here.
You've talked with me. I'm trying to listen.
I love it.
I'm trying to curb my normal language.
That's amazing.
Right?
You know, Angela's bummed over here because she can't find Doc Brown's at her local Benny's.
Okay. So here's the thing. Let me help you out here.
He's gonna help. He's helpful.
I am.
He helps me buy rum too.
If nothing else, I am helpful with that. So go check out Doc Brown's ReallyBadRum.com. It's just ReallyBadRum.com. And go check that out. And you can actually, I believe, you can order a bottle right online. And what it'll do is it will take you to another site. That's where you order the rum. And I believe it can be delivered right to your door.
Right to your doorstep. And if it can't, you send him an email so it can.
Yes. Drop an email to Doc, and he'll try and make things happen for you.
We're gonna call. We just gotta, you pick up the phone and you're like, dial his number in like we do. Doc,
hey, we need some rum.
We need more rum. We're out.
Yep.
It's crazy. I believe I haven't charged my phone. I don't know what's going on here. It's amazing. So. Yes, a lot of places have asked us about some of the rums we've talked about. So keep note that we talk a lot about craft distillers.
We do.
And craft distillers are
they're near and dear to our hearts.
They're a little bit tougher to find sometimes, depending on what part of the world you're in or the country you're in. And so it can be a little difficult to find sometimes. So just know that, yes, we talk about a lot of big upcoming rums, but sometimes you will have to go through some certain sites and everything to be able to find some of these rums.
Another really good site to check out.
www.
Rumratings.com.
Rumratings.com. We actually get a lot of rum delivered to us through rumratings.com throughout the year.
Great company.
We order straight from them. It shows up on our doorstep. We've had some really fun
like
rums.
Magic.
And so it's pretty amazing.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I forgot I even ordered this. It's almost like Christmas every week.
They're the forgotten cast.
The
forgotten rum. It all goes, right? Yes, Rum Alert, the top 10 is coming. It is.
We promise.
I think what we're doing here is we're looking into next week for getting it recorded. And if we can get it recorded next week, we're hoping to get it out to you guys by Christmas. So we are going to try and get it out to you guys by Christmas. So we are working on that. So just so you know,
it does take a little bit of work.
We have to make sure we get it right because we have a lot of rum we're looking through. So we're going to make sure we get it right.
This past year, we did a lot of reviews.
Yes,
we really did.
Yes, the most ever, I think. I think we did the most reviews ever this year, which is we're really excited about. We grew more than ever this year.
Yes.
We hit 1,000 subscribers and we're still growing. And just so much rum that we're having to siphon through now. We're, whatever. That's a good problem to have. But, we definitely want to get it right. So we're trying to narrow that list down a little bit. Let's see here. I think Illinois is one of the very few states that can't have alcohol shipped to a residence. I've tried with other brands. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, maybe that is. Even Iowa's tough, but we can still get rum delivered. Try rumratings.com.
Yeah.
That's going to be my suggestion. If you can order something from rumratings.com, it's possible. And if anyone can do it, that's where I would put my money. So I would check there first and then you kind of go from there.
Actually, before that, I would even drop Doc an email.
Well, I'm just saying for like multiple rums.
Yes, for multiple.
You can always reach out to distillers directly, but yeah, yes. I mean, for having options, I would check out rumratings.com.
If you're interested in just rum, check them out. Another great craft distiller out of Sandy, Oregon.
Andrew's asking about a PO box. I don't know about a PO box. Good question. I'm not sure. That's a good question. We've never done that before, so we'll have to look into that.
PO box.
A PO, where they send stuff.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, do you?
What?
You act like you don't know what it is. What's the confusion? Well, can they send it to a PO box?
Oh, can they send it to a PO box?
What part of this are you not?
I'm not
How much
sure.
rum have you had? Don't make me cut you off early tonight. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'll do it. I'm not afraid. Price says in Kansas, hard to find is an understatement. You'll find that in a lot of places with a lot of rums that we have.
Yes. Terry,
you guys might have to have your own rum festival to help empty those bottles. Yes, we would love to have our own rum festival, hopefully someday, or at least be a part of some rum festivals. Yes. We have been talking about the Chicago Rum Festival. Chicago Rum Festival next April, I believe. We haven't bought tickets officially, but it is on both of our calendars.
You were just asking me about that tonight.
I was just asking about it.
Are we going to lock this thing in?
I think before the new year, we are going to make a final decision. But right now, it is trending an 80-20. It is 80% chance we're going to the Chicago Rum Festival. And, 20% that Royer is drinking too much and can't make it. So, these are the things we're deciding.
We have
to consider the altercations that can happen.
There's certain permissions that we need.
Certain permissions. You said that so professionally. Certain permissions that we need, but at the same time, we could be going on a father-in-law, son-in-law retreat.
There you go.
Chicago come this April. I hear there's really good ones in April. I hear there's a really good one in Chicago in April.
It might be a very good way to start the year.
So we hope that some of you at least will get the chance to make it there. If we do, we'll let you know when we buy tickets. But we are looking at buying tickets before the end of the year here.
That would be fantastic if some other, some people here could actually join us there in Chicago.
We would love it. We do get to talk to you guys all the time through this. We've only gotten to meet a couple of people through this. We would love to meet more. Even the distillers. There's so many distillers we have never met.
We talked to a lot.
Neither of these companies we've never met in real life.
Yes. We talk to them all the time on the phone. But...
So if you guys are going to Chicago in April for the Chicago Rum Festival, please let us know. Again, we will put out a statement when we get to the point of buying tickets to let you guys know that we're going to be there. Yes. But we are very much highly looking into it. So don't pull the trigger just yet, but we're pretty close. So we'll let you know as soon as it happens. But we're pretty excited about it. Rum festivals are back. Yes. I saw a lot of articles about rum festivals happening lately, making up. So it's good to see that coming back. I'm excited.
They are not just in Florida or, some of those types of places. They're actually in the Midwest there, and
they're all over the world. And not every place has them, but usually within a 3 to 4 hour driving period, you'll be able to find a rum festival at some point during the year.
Yep.
So worth it. Go check it out, because I can tell you the one that we did was life changing. Life changing. I will never look at Royer the same ever again. So that tells you anything. We're fun to drink rum with.
Anyhow.
But no, we appreciate you guys just kind of putting that out there. You're welcome for the suggestion, Angela. I hope that helps a little bit. I hope that gets you in the right direction.
Let us know how it turns out for you.
Guys, we are 1 thumbs up away from double digits. We have to hit double digits. We just have to.
It's a goal. Every
week, we have to at least hit double digits. We'll raise the goal. There it is. I love you.
Thank you.
Whoever just clicked it,
I love you.
I love you so much. You're the best.
So did you see Michael McAllister's?
We went to 12. I love you guys too. You guys are amazing.
Wow, all the way up to 12 already.
We only have 11 people watching, but we have 12. We're amazing. Just broke the algorithm.
Michael McAllister's in the house. Welcome, Michael. And did I see something where did you move recently to the southern area of the
He was already in the southern area.
Well,
did you move from the southern area to the southern area?
No.
Guys, don't worry. I'm working on my bottle over here. Like I said, this is the backside. Oh, I'm spilling.
Don't spill the rum.
That's how you get rid of it really fast. So sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
We might have to call this one early. I don't know.
I did spill a little bit. I'm sorry. I got excited about showing you guys that I'm working on finishing the bottle there. So, got a little wet. Sorry about that.
Got a little excited.
Got a little excited. Little overdone there. It happens to all of us, guys. We all know it. Don't act like it hasn't happened to you. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on? I got to get this rum off my hands.
Yes, I saw that. So congratulations, Michael. Seriously.
Daughter signed with the college. I did see the college signing.
Yes,
I like
so
it.
Cool.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to her. That's amazing. Vargas Vault coming in with a rum question. Let's get it. I love these. Right. These are the best. We're going to open it up just so you guys know. If you guys have any questions, rum related or not, go ahead and post them. We'll answer any question that you post. All of them. So whatever questions you have, it's Q&A time. Let's get into it.
As far as they're rum related.
No, it doesn't have to be. We'll answer them all. Rum question. Should I save a few weeks budget to buy an expensive, for me anyway, bottle? I saw a Florida Continental 12-year I saw in a grocery store. So he's really debating, Vargas is wondering, should I save a few weeks and budget to buy an expensive bottle of rum, or should I just buy several bottles throughout the way here, and buy along the way?
So I guess in my opinion, I do try and save some money to buy some of the higher brand names and it took me a little while to save up to get this Chairman's Reserve, the Forgotten Cask. I think it's always worth it a little bit to save up and try some different rums, some of the higher end rums like the Florida 12. There's a Florida 18 out there, and I actually saw a Florida 21. Now, keep in mind, that doesn't mean that Florida is aged 12 years or 18 or 21. It's just different expressions of their rums. It's not necessarily relating to the years that those are aged for that specific company. But yeah, I would definitely suggest if you're really interested and want to try some of those types of rums, definitely, in my opinion, it's worth it to save and spend that money. When you're ready to, when you're ready to buy that rum. So
here's my take on this. I've actually fell victim to saving up money to buy a really nice bottle at the time of whiskey, and I got it and I hated it. And then I was upset because I spent all this money on this, whiskey. And that's one of the reasons we started this channel, was to help with that. So here's what I'm going to say.
Honest. That's a nice story there.
So here's what I'm going to say about it. If it's a rum that you've looked at and it has a lot of similar flavors of things that you've liked and you're really interested in it, save up and get it. Absolutely. I think you should do it. It's always good. If there's some cheaper bottles that you haven't tried yet that you're interested in, maybe start with those. Maybe balance out like getting a couple just to give yourself some variety, because again, it's never fun to go out and spend your hard-earned money and buying this really expensive bottle, and then all of a sudden you get it and you open it and you drink it and you're like,
what was I thinking?
I don't like it. And that's what I want to try and help you guys avoid.
Yes.
So my biggest thing to you would say, make sure you read the label, that it's made like similar to rums that you've liked in the past, and a similar
look up some reviews.
Find some reviews. I know we haven't done that one yet, but make sure somebody out there has. Look it up, and if you really feel that it is, then I think it's worth it. I absolutely think it's worth it after that.
Yes.
Just make sure you do your homework. It can be a lot of money. I've gone out at the time, it was a lot, and a lot of money is different for everyone, but I went out and spent $70 on this bottle of whiskey that I was super excited about, and I hated it so much that I literally got this far into it and I ended up giving the bottle to a friend. I ended up just giving it away. So that's never fun. So,
and again, just to remind everybody, everybody's palate is different, so your rum experience, or your rum journey, if you will, your palate might not be quite developed for certain rums at this point. Ours has definitely changed since we started doing this channel.
Absolutely.
And some of the rums that we didn't like to begin with, we've gone back, and you know what?
We like them a little bit better now.
Like them a little bit better now.
So, it's just all about where your palate's at.
Although Blackheart still remains at the bottom.
Blackheart is the best rum ever. Best rum. Check out that review. Jeremy says, spilled rum, that's alcohol abuse. I'm so sorry. It is alcohol abuse. I'm sorry. I did spill rum on this show live. I'm sorry. I know. I was so excited to show you guys the bottle. I turned my hand and I spilled it, and I'm sorry. It happened really quickly. I wasn't ready. Let's see here. Andrew says, NAMI in February of 2020 was alcohol abuse. These guys don't waste alcohol. Never, except for that. That was waste. I'm so sorry.
Shameful.
I know. He's going to beat me later for it, though, so it'll all work out. It'll be fine. I'm just kidding. Nobody beats anyone on this show. YouTube, there is no abuse, physical abuse, alcohol abuse, anything on this show.
No abuse at all.
We're PBS friendly. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Don't take us down. We love you. Let's see here. What's the best Christmas rum? Great question. Best Christmas rum.
All right.
All right. So
do you want to
take this?
Okay. I'm going to give you my opinion.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to reach over here.
Oh.
All right. This one right here is from Just Rum. It's their seasonal spice, and it is really good. In case you can't tell, we've drank a little bit of this, and it is very seasonal. It's very good.
I have my rum.
I enjoy it very, very much.
Ready?
Yep.
I'm bring it up. Oh, it's so big. Just look at this rum.
Here we go.
Woo! Guys, I like the coffee rums. I think they're great for the holidays. It goes into your hot drinks, whether you're drinking
that's just because you
cocoa,
can sneak it in your coffee while you're at the family gathering.
I don't have to sneak it.
I'm not doing nothing.
Everybody knows that
I'm
it's
just
in
having
there.
some coffee.
Everybody knows it's there. So the Kraken Black Roast, I think it's a great one. If you find some coffee rums, we used to carry some Rum Java. If you guys look up Rum Java online, they are phenomenal. They're a great company. They make lots of different flavors for coffee rum.
Yep.
That go into hot chocolate, coffee, whatever.
Rum Java.
It is amazing. They do an incredible job. But I suggest coffee rums. If you want to get into, some of that more ginger spice, I also like Blue Chair Bay. My wife is a huge fan of Blue Chair Bay. And it is delicious and tasty.
That's the Kenny Chesney rum.
Kenny Chesney. Making sure we have eggnog rum is what he was doing. He was like, we got to have rum to go in eggnog. And that's what he did.
I think we ought to give some thumbs up to try and get Kenny Chesney here.
I can't believe it. We've more than doubled our thumbs ups since saying that. You guys are the best. We love you guys.
We appreciate all the love.
Absolutely amazing. You guys, we're going to hit 20. This is just amazing now. I feel like we're famous. I feel like we're famous now. We made it. We're super famous. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
YouTube sending us stuff. We have almost 20 thumbs ups. We're huge. I
appreciate. I just love doing this every night, talking with everybody from literally
every night.
Well,
where the heck do you go through Thursday through Tuesday?
You don't watch me.
Jesus, every night.
There's another channel.
There's another channel. Let's give a thumbs up for Royer's channel for Thursday through Tuesday.
They knew what I was talking about.
That's awesome. Let's see here. So Michael McAllister, I try to be like Roger and drop the big bucks on rum. Yes. Royer drops the big bucks. He's like, what's that? $25? Bam. I'm over here like $12? Yeah. You know, we hit that big 20. Thank you to whoever you were. You're the best. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Jeremy says top 10 of the year will answer all these questions. LOL. I hear really bad rum is the way to go. Yeah, I mean, remember, I like to point this out. The top 10 rums are the top 10 rums that we have tried this year. That we've reviewed this year. So really bad rum was the winner of, was that 2019? 2019 top 10 rums of the year? I think so. Was 2019?
I have forgotten.
Yes, forgotten cast, right? And so we had different top 10 for 2020, and we'll have a different review. So none of the rums that have ever been seen in any of the other reviews will show up in this year. Nope. These will all be reviews that we've done from January to now of what we feel the best new rums we've tried, so that you guys know out of all the rums we've sampled this year, if you were only going to try 10 of them, these are the 10 we're going to give you that you should go out and get. So that's how we try to keep it fair. I mean, there's so many rums in the world. We're not going to give you the best.
Because otherwise, we could just have repeat rums year after year after year.
Any top 10 of all time isn't really real, because those people haven't had all the rums ever. It's impossible. It's an impossible task, because new rums are coming out.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Sounds like a challenge. There's no such thing. And they're all going to be different for your palate. So we try to give good variety and make sure you guys are knowing through our different palates and you know what we've experienced, that you guys will get to try some really fun rums for the year. So that's what we try to keep with it here.
Boy, we've got a lot of
comments coming in.
Yes.
We're going to try and catch up. I'm going back up here. Let's see here. Where am I at? All right. What's the best rum to go with a nice steak dinner?
Wow. That's a really good question.
Great question. What's the best rum? You know what I think it is? The one in your glass. The one that you like the best.
Yes.
Everyone's palate's different. We could tell you what our favorite rums are. I'm going to say like Real McCoy 5-year, you know, something like that. You know, the Chairman's Reserve,
pretty much already
Forgotten Cast.
Say,
right? Royer's going to say Blackheart, you know, with a follow-up to the Funk, you know, but
again, no.
But, you know, it really just, it's all dependent. And so, you know, we don't want to sway anyone one way or another. I think you just got to go with the rum that you like the best. It could be Captain Morgan. I mean, it's honestly just whatever you're feeling.
Yep.
So let's see here. You're answering any questions. Don't you know your viewers have been drinking and have not agreed to keep things PBS friendly? That's fine, Chris. Bring it. We're ready. We'll do our best to answer it PBS friendly. That's for sure.
Whatever the question, we will try and answer PBS friendly.
We can handle it. So Angela says, for me, rum is more of an after dinner drink, almost like a dessert type drink, especially since I'm usually mixing it with Coke or juice.
Okay, so here I've got two things that I want to mention on that. First of all, actually, there is what they consider to be a dessert rum, which we do not consider to be.
It's the dessert rum you need.
I do not.
It's not the dessert rum you want. It's the one you need.
I do not recommend this one. Okay,
I do.
Yeah, he does, but I do not. So this is a Stro 160. Yes, this is 160 proof. Literally starts evaporating on your tongue as you're drinking it.
It's a German dessert rum.
But it is considered to be a German dessert rum.
Yummy.
So, again, this is Stro 160. This is what we, anybody that actually comes to the bar, they have to do a shot of this before they can have anything else behind the bar.
I think I agree with the dessert rum aspect of things, especially with mixing it. But I'll find my dessert rums being like the
right here
Deadhead's dark chocolate cacao rum. This is really good, really natural, really great dessert rum.
And I do believe that's pronounced
cacao.
Cacao.
I don't know. Yes, I'm from Iowa. I know how to spell cow. Get out of here. It's not COW. I know what I'm talking about.
This is really a very delicious dessert rum. It's a dark chocolate. And this is actually one of your favorites.
Yes, it is. I love it. I love it.
So, and it does come in a pretty cool bottle.
So, I definitely get the dessert rum, especially if you're mixing it and you add some of those sweeter notes to it. Absolutely. So, yes. All right, let's see here. So Terry's in the house here. I have recently restocked some rum and noticed the label change. Example, Kirk and Sweeney 12 is now labeled as a Reserva and the 18 is labeled a Grand Reserva. Do you know why? Not directly. Good question, though. Yeah. So label changes can happen for a couple reasons. Sometimes it's just a branding thing.
Yeah, it's just a rebranding.
Sometimes they're just trying to make it look more, practical to what it is they're trying to give off the people they're trying to get to.
They're actually trying to make it look like a new rum.
Yep.
When it's actually just a brand new label.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
However, we have experienced that a label change can happen too when they change the recipe. So if the new recipe doesn't align with the previous label, so if it was a 12-year or 12-18 and now it doesn't have 12 blended or 18 blended or it's years, they have to change that to Reserva and Grand Reserva because they can no longer meet those numbers. So there might have been a recipe change. So that's a good question. If they've done that, be on the lookout. They might have changed the recipe. It might taste a little bit different. Yes. So just be aware.
Doesn't mean that it's bad.
No, it just means it's changed.
Yes.
Let's see here. Jack says, those all look great. Thanks, guys. We do look pretty great. Thanks for noticing. We tried to do our best. We do
it for you.
We appreciate it. You noticing us, noticing you. Terry says, I notice in the reviews, Roger always says what we spent on this bottle. Yes. And he says it exactly like that. Yeah, that's what we spent because Iowa's different and where we travel to is different. We try to give you guys a price point of average-ish area. It could be a little bit more depending on where you're at. It could be a little cheaper if it's closer and they don't have as much shipment costs. So we're in the middle of the state, so I feel like we have a really good middle ground. Sometimes we're on a little towards the upper. So whatever we say for price point, sometimes you can find it a little bit cheaper than that. So just be aware that our prices
sometimes we actually do travel to other states to actually seek out the rum, and it depends on what state we go to.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Vargas says, will you also showcase the worst rum you've tasted like the previous top 10? Will we?
Probably.
Will we? Is that going to break out? Are we going to break out the worst rum we had this year?
I think so.
We didn't have too many really bad ones this year. I'm going to be honest with you. We used to have a lot more really bad ones before our palates were as developed. We're used to a lot of flavors now. But I think there's probably a rum in there that can suffice. Obviously, I guess Roger has one on the top of his head. I do. So I think we're going to showcase the worst rum we had this year. We do love doing that, don't we?
You'll just have to wait and see.
It's going to be in there, I'm guessing. So yes. Bryce says, I'll have to double check, but I don't think I have had any of the rums you have tried this year. None of them?
So that again, that is one of the questions that we put out there to everyone. If you go back and look at the reviews that we've done this past year.
Since January, so it'll tell you 12 months back.
And you have a favorite in there, please let us know. We're curious. It will not sway our decision at all.
You haven't tried any of the rums we've had this year.
Wow.
Oh, we're going to have to help you out. We're going to have to figure something out.
We're going to send them a coupon?
Send them a coupon or something. We got to get Bryce some rum. What are we doing with our lives if we're not helping these people drink rum?
We got it. It's like the Red Cross of rum.
That's what we are. The Red Cross of rum. Good deal. Vargas coming in. Rum question number 2. I like Japanese culture, so I'm here wondering if there's any you mixed with cola. Okay, so I'm sorry. I jumped down. I got a new comment. I like Japanese culture, so I'm wondering if there's any Japanese rums out there. That's what it was. Sorry, I jumped down one. So yes, there are Japanese rums. We have not had them.
We have not.
I know.
I'm trying to think of the names right now.
I know we've seen them. Tokyo's really big right now for incorporating rum into their Starbucks, which we talked about last week, which is a really big deal. They do have distillers in there. I don't remember off the top of my head because they aren't distributing to the United States because we're fun, right? So it's been really tough experiencing any of those, but I do believe there's at least a handful, if not more than that. So don't take my word on that, but I've seen a couple.
I think I've actually seen a couple down there. There's a liquor store down in Des Moines that I've gone to that I think they actually had.
Did they?
1 or 2
road
Japanese
trip
rums.
We got to get you guys some Japanese rum.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
That, you know, well, I remember when we were back at the Rum Fest, they actually had a rum from Switzerland. That just blew my mind.
That rum was great. Too.
That just blew my mind.
I don't remember the name of it.
I don't either. Of
Forgotten
all the places
cast.
in the world, of all the places in the world, I could not actually believe that Switzerland had a rum.
You know what the best part about that was? Is they totally, you know, I'm gonna try to say this the right way. They big cojona'd this whole show because they come into this rum festival and every rum distiller's got like, you know, 5 different rums, 10 different rums. Switzerland comes in and they're like, we brought one.
Yep. That's all we need.
It's all we need to be better, to be better than you guys. And they set this one bottle of rum down and they let everybody sample it. And it was phenomenal.
It was very, very
I
good.
mean, it was incredible. Just this one bottle of rum. And we're going to have to find that one now. We're going to have to go back. Yeah. I'm sure we got some pictures somewhere.
Well, we probably have some pictures, maybe some flyers.
I know we have some folders from that rum festival that I'm sure we can dig it up out of there. But it was a great rum, and I thought it was really impressive. So, pretty awesome.
Fred's in the house. Welcome, Fred.
Welcome to the show, Fred. Good to hear from you. Let's see here. So I'm going to jump up here. So Mr. Skills 123 coming in. What's the most expensive rum you've mixed with cola? Just so you know, we mix every rum with cola, and I believe, is it this one here?
Yes, this one right
I thought
here.
so.
The one that's almost gone.
Bam! And we mixed a lot with cola.
Frigate Reserve 21 year.
21 year, not 21. No. 21 year.
Yes, so and this
$115 bottle of rum.
Yes, $115, $120 somewhere in there.
$115 bottle of rum. We mixed it.
We did.
We'll do it with everything. It doesn't matter if it comes in at 400 or 40. We're gonna mix it one way or another. You know, but I will say we drank a lot of that mix. It's a great rum both ways. That's a great review. You guys should check out as the Frigate Reserve
really
21 year. They were really awesome about it in getting us a bottle. We had to have it sent in, and so it was awesome. So we're really thankful for that experience. So great rum. Let's see here. Terry Lane, Rum Festival for Bryce. I don't know.
Drinking Rum Festival.
Drinking Rum Festival for Bryce. Well, I'm telling you guys, we want to do that, but I don't know. We're gonna try and get some things up and running first, but we'll try it. We're definitely interested. Like I said, we're gonna show up probably to the Chicago Rum Festival. Probably.
80-20%.
80-20%. You never know what Royer is going to be up to that day. He might have golf practice or something. So Andrew says fermented sugar distillate for the win, aka rum. Can we get a just drinking cheers?
Cheers
to you, fermented sugar distillate for the win. We appreciate you. All right, Darren's in the house. What are the best rums for not getting hangovers? I feel like I'm always getting a hangover when I drink rum.
Okay,
great question.
That is a fantastic question.
We're going to tell you We're going to tell you how to solve your hangover problems.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go first.
I hope so.
All right.
I'm not ready yet.
First of all, there a lot of the bigger distillers out there. They don't pull all the heads out of what is called actually in the distilling process. They don't pull all the heads out like they should. Okay. And it's not like it's dangerous or anything, but there are certain chemicals and things in there that lead to your hangover problem. Now, there's other distillers out there, like, for example, I can personally attest to that I have not had the hangover situation after drinking maybe a little bit to excess. That is going to be actually Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum. That's also going to include the Just Rum company out of Sandy, Oregon, who I have just switched over to. That's what I'm drinking in the glass right now, is the Maplewood Rested. The Modern Matriarch out of Council Bluffs, Iowa, of all places. These guys, what you will find is all your craft distillers actually really care about their product and how it's made. They care about the customer as well, because they're trying their best to pull all the heads out so that you do not end up with that hangover, that you end up with a good flavored rum that you truly enjoy.
And your body enjoys.
And your body enjoys, because let's face it, if you're drinking that stuff that gives you a hangover every single time, when you're done, it's like, do I really want to go back to that? It's like, I don't think so.
Right.
So you've got to try and find your rums. And what we've found, I think, generally speaking, is your higher dollar rums are going to be the ones that are going to be pulling out those, what they refer to as heads. They're going to be pulling those out and leaving you only with the hearts, and or your craft distillers. So like, for example, like I said, Modern Matriarch out of Council Bluffs, Iowa, Just Rum out of Sandy, Oregon, Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum out of Florida, just to name a few. I will also say that your higher end rums, like Frigate Reserve 21-year-old rum, we've drank a little bit of this, not a problem, because I believe they actually care about their product. Some of your bigger name brand rums probably don't go through those extra distilling processes and time, and they want to get more product out there quicker to everyone so that they can make that sale quick, right? They got to get that money. But you oftentimes end up with a horrible hangover. Anyway, that's what I've found personally.
So I'll jump in here a little bit here too. That's a great point. Absolutely. Heads, hearts, tails. Those are all really important parts to look at. On the bottle, there's big things to look out for as well. Things like natural flavors, added color. Yes. Is it coloring? Stuff like that. That's telling you that they added in some chemical to make it look a certain way, to make it taste a certain way. So adding in artificial flavors, natural flavoring, as well as the artificial coloring, the caramel coloring, that kind of stuff. If you read that on a bottle, traditionally will mean that they added some sort of chemical to make it look or taste a certain way, which can also lead to hangovers. And if you are going to drink that stuff, which is perfectly fine because a lot of it is delicious, just make sure you go to bed with a Gatorade and a couple ibuprofen and a couple Tums, and you'll be fine. Right? That's that's my remedy. Before I go to bed after a night of drinking, is I slam a small Gatorade, I take a couple ibuprofen, and I eat 4 Tums, and I usually wake up pretty fine the next day. I can usually rebound pretty quickly. So just a little FYI, that's my remedy, Robert's remedy for avoiding the hangover, or as we like to call it, being seasick the next day. Didn't, right? Yes, you're welcome. Trademark here, right? So, yes. So don't want to get seasick the next day. So hopefully that helps a little bit steer you in the right direction. Bryce says, like I said, small town in the middle of Kansas. Yes, it is Smallville. Not a lot of options except for the occasional visit to the bigger city. Yeah, and different places are going to be different. We hope to grow that for you over time and get you some better options. Let's see here. Nelson jumping on here. Nelson No Name. Sup, guys? Hope you are all having a good night. First time showing up at the live show. Thank you. No, this is probably been asked before, but is there a go-to food when you drink rum? Go-to food.
One of the things that I enjoy is fish. I enjoy, different types of fish. That's what I enjoy, especially in the summertime. I'll grill some fish out on the grill and enjoy a nice rum along with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think there's always some good options there for drinking, alongside some food. It always pairs differently, but honestly, when I'm drinking, one of the biggest things that I like to eat while I'm drinking is making a nice burger. Obviously, you can make some better stuff like some steak, some fish, you can make some really better stuff, but there's nothing wrong with a good old burger. I think as long as it pairs well, I think you're going to be good. I also enjoy a fantastic grilled cheese sandwich, mac and cheese,
that's one thing about rum. It kind of goes with just about anything.
I've been 21 for 8 years, guys. Kraft mac and cheese is not beyond my palate. I'm just saying it's not terrible. It's not a terrible thing. Especially shells and cheese will go a long ways, but I definitely think a little meat will definitely do you some good. If you're not a meat eater, I'd probably stick to some grains like some rices and some stuff like that can really accent that flavor, add some spices to that. So it's probably my best opinion for you. Steak's always good, kind of a thing. If you're really trying to sip something, I think a dry food is always better, adding sauce and all that. So steak, fish, all that stuff is always a really good option. Let's see here. Bryce talking to some people in here. I feel like every country has every alcohol just to say, yeah, we make it. You're probably not wrong.
Probably not.
Probably not. But eventually more people will make it in their areas so that you can have some different options. So it's always good for us. It just means more people are experimenting with it a little bit.
Yep.
Mr. Skill says, you guys are hopeless. Yeah, we probably are. You're right.
Not far off.
That's why we have this YouTube channel, and we appreciate you guys taking the time to help us in our hopelessness. I don't know why we're hopeless, but we're hopeless.
I agree.
Yep.
You get no argument.
That's amazing. Nelson here is from, let's see, MIA here in Ohio. Or is it Miami or Ohio? I don't know. I think it's Ohio. I don't know. MIA here in my friends.
I think it's Ohio.
Is it Ohio? All right, I'm going with Ohio. We love Ohio.
He's having some
way
busters.
To go.
He's going old school rum.
There you go.
There you go.
We don't drink much of that these days. So what does it mean to pull the head out? I can think of some guesses, but there's definitely not PBS appropriate. Great question, Chris. We're glad that you asked it. So when you have the distilling process, you actually have where they comes through, and there's the beginning part, which is kind of the first stuff that comes through. When you heat up alcohol, when they're fermenting it there and it's in the stills, it actually starts pulling stuff at different heat temperatures. So as it comes up, some of the first stuff to come up in the boiling point there is some of the chemicalness comes out first. It comes out in that first, it gets up to a certain degree, and then it ends up pulling out some of the chemical out of it. And that's what comes through the tube first.
Yes.
And so as that comes out, they usually, if you're going to, not use that, they have to let that drain for a little bit. But the bigger companies with the cheaper rums will just let that run in and use that as well.
Because it helps raise their proof as well.
So as it goes, eventually that stuff will run out, the heat will rise, and you'll start pulling out that true alcohol, the true best part of it. And that's what they call the hearts. And that hearts coming out of it is actually going to be the best part of the rum with the least amount of chemical. And that's the whole middle section of it heating up and pulling out. And they're going to put that into a drum, right? And so these craft distillers are actually separating that out and only using that part for their rum. Yes. Whereas again, the distillers are just mixing it all into the same. They're not changing it out. It's all going to be mixed into the same. And then there's the tails, which again, at the highest heating point to get all of that stuff out of the still is the end there, which is more chemical, because the last chemical will be at the highest heat point. We'll pull that out and it will be distilled, and then it will be drained into them. And again, the big companies put it all into the same, and the smaller companies will just wean that out to clean out their distillery there, their stills. Yep. So that's kind of the difference. I hope that did a good, I don't know. We've talked about it before a little bit. We should probably do a better video on that, and we will. But if you talk about, if you go and watch the distillery tour we did at Modern Matriarch, I think we talk about it pretty well in there. So that would be a good indicator for you guys. If you're interested, check out that Matriarch distillery review. Good question though. Let's see here. Thank you for clearing that up. I thought I was drinking too much in one sitting. I hate it when that happens. I don't like to drink too much in one sitting, right? Bryce, they have a video. They toured the distillery. They talked a little bit about it. Yep. That Matriarch distillery video. Great call, Bryce, is where you're going to find that. Andrew says, I wasn't a fan of Pusser's 15 year, but the Admiral rum was a great mixer. There you go. Getting some of those good value mixers there is always good. Zachary, pulling the heads refers to the first bit of product that comes out of the still. Absolutely. Yep. Vargas says, I've noticed the amount of soda added also affects the next morning. If I ratio the rum and Coke pretty well or drink without the soda, I feel better and add way too than when I add too much Coke. And you're right.
There you go.
Pop,
Coke can make a difference.
Soda, whatever you want to call it. This stuff comes with all that stuff in it, guys. I hate to break this to you. I'm the first one. I'm blowing the lid off. This stuff's not healthy. Can you believe it? And so they have a lot of that stuff in these cans of pop too. So if you drink a lot of pop, a lot of that stuff coming out, you're going to get a lot of it from that. It's going to mess up your stomach. Let's see here. I'm going to move through. The rum brands you brought up are MIA here in Ohio. That's what Nelson's talking about. They're MIA. And you're going to find a lot of that. I would suggest go check out rumratings.com for some great options there that you can get a lot of stuff shipped into you, as well as just read the bottle on your bottles of rum at your own.
Or contact email the rum distillers directly
and see if you can get your hands on it. But it's just looking out for those things on the bottle: natural flavors, caramel coloring, artificial flavors. That stuff like that is going to call it out, and you'll be like, okay, it has that stuff in there. I feel like you used to be able to buy liquor here through the mail, but in the last 10 years, it stopped. How dare they? Rude. Honestly, I never thought we could buy rum here through the mail, and rumratings.com basically made that possible. So
they did.
Hopefully some options are coming back to you. I know they cracked down on a lot of that stuff just to keep the shipment. Every state is different. Every country is different. And so every company's got to follow everyone's rules and regulations, which gets to be a pain in the butt. So, it's just got to go through all that legality stuff. Where did you guys get the idea to start a rum channel, and how long did it take you to collect all the rums behind you? Great question. So the story of starting our rum company actually came from my wife, his daughter, Riley. She actually jumps on here from time to time, but basically what happened is these guys went on a cruise, ended up trying some different rums. I used to drink more whiskey. He drank more beer. And he ended up bringing back some rums. And ever since then, he started buying some different rums for us to try. And we would sit at the dining room table and sample them and kind of do what we do for you at game night and stuff. And we would do what we do for you guys on the video, just ourselves at the table with no camera. We'd mess around with each other, try them on its own, try it mixed and mess with it. And she actually looked at us and said, you guys should record this. You guys are trying all these rums. You guys should just record this and throw it on YouTube. Just to keep track of all the stuff that you're trying. And so we did. And lo and behold, we started in the garage, ended up filtering into here. And next thing you know, we have 1,000 subscribers in the best rum community in all of the world. And we're doing this every week. So, we didn't really expect it. We honestly started it just to keep a database for ourselves of drinking rum.
We did.
And people started watching, and we couldn't be more appreciative of it. Yes. So, we're just hoping to spread word of rum and things to try and get people interested. And that's really all we're here to do. We're not really here to tell anyone what's good and what's not. It's more about telling people there's more out there than Captain and Bacardi and Cruisin', and that you should just try something different every once in a while. So that's how it all got started. Yep. And we've been doing this since 2019. This is only probably a quarter of what we have. So it's taken us since 2019 to collect it all. We have the bottom of the bar filled. We have a back room. We have a cabinet. So this is 3 years in the making. So it gets to be that way when we just go finding stuff. And
so Vargas brings up an interesting point. My wife was just down here. We need to wrap it up. We've been on here. It's almost 8:00, hour 12. We got started early.
We do have a storm going on.
We do have a storm going on. I can't believe we didn't get cut off. Can you believe that? We didn't get blown over. No tornado got us tonight, guys. We survived.
Not yet, anyhow.
So let's blow through these last comments here. I'm going to blow through them, and then we will wrap it up here. So rum brands you guys brought up are MIA. Let's see here. With all the rums drinking we've all been doing, we forgot about the storm you guys are going through. How's it going? Yep. So we're making it. We're making it through. Robert, welcome to the dark side, you pirate. Glad to be here. Have a good night. Hey, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. I think everybody's saying be safe. We appreciate you guys.
Yep, we do.
Thank you again for helping us get over 1,000. Our next goal is getting to 2,000. So we're going to try and get up there, spreading the word of rum. Every like, we got to 21. We appreciate you guys. Every subscription, every time you share, join the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook page, which is down in the description. We would love to have you there. Vargas is in there all the time, posting good questions, good comments. We would love more of that. Yes. So if you guys would love to join, be in some good rum conversations throughout the week after Wednesdays, we would love to have you there. Please join us there. And we hope you guys are being safe, having a great December. We're getting ready for Christmas. We just appreciate each and every one of you. And with that, Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.